Hello everybody, my name is Shagor and here's a very warm welcome to my channel. This is the story of Barse Rhododendron Sanctuary in South Sikkim. As the name suggests, this is where the rhododendrons bloom during springtime. The season starts from the beginning of March and lasts till about April. In these 2 months, the hills around here see a riot of colors. This is best experienced in a small trek which starts here at Hile and goes up to a place called Barse. Walking this 4.5 kilometers of trail running through forest of rhododendrons is an experience in itself. Through this video, I'll attempt to give viewers a feel of how the trail looks like. Sadly, I didn't get to see the place in its full glory. The locals told us that this area was hit by heavy rain and hailstorm just a couple of days back, and that almost destroyed the flowers. But that's how the nature is, always unpredictable. Still, I'll take you through the journey and hope you'll like it. This is the first gate of the sanctuary and you can actually take your car past this gate. Now this is the second gate, which is actually the entry point of the sanctuary, and the trail begins from here. There's a fee to enter the sanctuary and you need to pay for the cameras too. All done. Now I'm ready to start the trek. Be with me to experience the place. ওকে, আমরা এখন হিলের থেকে হেঁটে যাচ্ছি বার্সের দিকে। ইটস এ 4.5 কিলোমিটার্স অফ ট্রেক, জঙ্গলের মধ্যে দিয়ে পুরোটা রাস্তা। এটা সিঙ্গলিলা ন্যাশনাল পার্ক, আর হালকা বৃষ্টি নেমেছে, সেই জন্যে বাধ্য হলাম ক্যামেরা ব্যাগে ঢোকাতে, ওয়াটারপ্রুফ ব্যাগে। রাস্তাটা খুব সুন্দর, ভিজে ভিজে, চারদিকে ডেসিডিয়াস ফরেস্ট, এবং এখানে যেটা আমি বেশি দেখছি সেটা হচ্ছে এই ধরনের একটা বাঁশ গাছ। এটা আমাদের সমতলে যে ধরনের বাঁশ গাছ দেখি তার থেকে অনেকটাই আলাদা, খুব সরু সরু হয় এগুলো প্রায় এই পাহাড়ের পুরোটাই আমি দেখছি, মানে এন্টায়ার ফরেস্ট ইজ মেড অফ দিস কাইন্ড অফ ব্যাম্বু ট্রিজ, quite unique. The ground is quite moist and we had rains yesterday and probably there are some more rains today morning also, so it's kind of moist and we could see some small streams coming down and the whole trail is wet. And yes, the drizzling have started, bit of drizzling. Let us see. Ops, here is one above the head, looks like a barrier almost. I don't know how it fell, probably some strong wind, probably the root got weak, whatever, but this looks like it, a natural barrier. The gradient also is not too steep, though it might seem like, because I'm a little breathless, I must admit, and years I haven't been on a trek or anything like that, and the cigarettes didn't help either. So yes, I do feel a little out of breath, and this looks like a nice shed where I can take a break for a couple of seconds. Let's see. Ah yes, can you see the sun? The sunlight just broke in and it was gloomy and it was like cloudy, and we didn't have the best light for photography, so we had to pack our camera as it started drizzling. But bit of heartening sight, the sun has come up, although it's a bit weak and again it's going behind clouds, but anyway, bit of light, sunlight surely lifts the mood. And here is another one which fell across the road, and I'm going to remove it. There you are. So the climb continues. As I said, not very steep, easily manageable for anybody with a basic level of fitness, and feel is nice. Okay, here's some photo shoot going on. Nice place to pose, I must say. Could you hear the chopping of birds? I don't think the recording would come very clear, and there are human noises in the background. But yes, there are a lot of birds, and sadly, I don't have a long lens, so I have to give the birds a miss. But this forest is beautiful. Yeah. It's just moss and fern, as you can see. Every rock is covered with a layer of moss, very green, very wet. Looks like we just come for about a kilometer. The shed which I showed just a couple of seconds back, and apparently a shed like that is made at every kilometer. So that was the first shed that I've seen. So it seems that 4 more is left, which means 4 more kilometers, and it is almost 12 and we have been late. I should have entered the park earlier in the morning, but somehow it didn't happen. That's a problem when you travel with a kind of big group of 20 people. But nevertheless, I'm going to walk fast now. It looks like the scenery is not going to change. Yes, I can see tall trees. Looks lovely. And yes, bit of change. And I'll keep walking. Keep giving you updates. This is up and close with the tree. And you can see the moss cover in the video. Right? Looks nice. Now this tree looks rather nice. Bit of unique formation and almost a kind of trishul like stuff with 2 branches jutting out and with a center branch. Sure, it looks unique. Okay, there is a rather nice clearing, and we have some tall trees over here. You can see surrounding all across us, and this is the way I came. And if I turn it, there's a board which is a picture of red panda, and nice thing that they have made some what do you call garbage bins to collect the plastic, and it's a crime to throw around plastic at this place. This is completely eco-friendly, and it is not expected that people will throw around garbage over here in this forest, and whole things looks beautiful. Yes, the walk continues. Oh my god, I think something interesting. Yeah, so I'm climbing this place, and just look at this tree. Look at this tree. It's kind of unique with so many branches sticking out. I don't know the name. I'm bad at botany, but this looked nice, so I thought I'll just document it. Okay, finally, yes, as I take the turn, there you are. That's the rhododendron. Let me go to the other side, as we're directly against the sun, and I'll try to show. And this is the place you can see that's blooming. Here's one you can see out here, and here's an opening. You can see the hills, and that's where the tree is. I don't know, it's getting black against the light, so the colors won't be visible, neither the flowers, but I could see and try to take a closer view, or rather I'll focus over here, and you could see the flowers there. And as I said, this kind of open area with sunlight, with ample amount of sunlight, so the flower blooms, and it surely looks nice. Something up and close for you guys. These are the flowers, although I wouldn't say it's much, but nevertheless I could see. Here comes the second shed, which I can see on my left. So technically we just completed 2 kilometers of walk, and yes, we have been able to see some flowers. So that's the saving grace, because it's a completely natural phenomenon. One season it's good, next season it may not be so good, but let's see. Another beautiful curve. The road takes a curve and goes above. The air is so fresh. There's no pollution, nothing, no smoke, and what you breathe in is kind of pure. So I believe that also is giving me some kind of extra energy. This walk is like oxygen to life. I'm loving every moment of it. So down, down, down I'm going, and again it'll be a climb up after some time. Okay, we just crossed the third shed. I couldn't take a shot of it, so we just crossed that, and it looks like we've completed 3 kilometers. So let's move on. Now it's a bit of downward journey. There you are, another bloom, little tree, nice looking flowers, and there are some more, as you can see. May not be quite visible on the video. I've got to move and climb on those chairs, and let's see what's there. I'm huffing, I'm puffing, I'm out of breath, and I'm still trying to climb. It's kind of steep, not damn steep. Yeah, this is probably the last leg, and till 4th kilometer going was great, but this last 1 kilometer is kind of killing. Nothing much for an experienced trekker, but for me it does look tough. Yeah. So here I am trying to climb up, and let's see what's there on the top. So here I'm standing. I've come to the top. There's an open flat land kind of thing, and a short distance away from that I can see this what do you call, a lake like thing, which is of course man-made. It's not a natural lake, and I can see few rhododendron trees and the flowers, and there's a pathway across this. Let me go around and see what exactly is there. This is the place where I can see a bit of rhododendron. This is a wide open place, and the reservoir which I showed earlier, it's around that. There's a trail like going down from here. These are the flowers, and these are the trees, and I don't see a lot of flowers. There are a lot of birds I can hear. This is the way I came from, and that's the way I'll be going. I can't see any of my teammates. I'm not sure where they are. There's no connectivity, so there's nothing that is getting connected. Phone is not getting connected, but let's see.
This is the end of the trail, and I have reached Barsi. Also, it was the end of my cell phone battery. I was shooting video on my phone, and finally the battery ran down completely. I didn't have a power bank, and the DSLR was too heavy for me to manage videography. So I am going to show you the still photographs of Barsi. As the trail ends, it opened up to a plateau. Right near the entrance, this is a small Buddhist stupa. It has a small figurine of Buddha. I could see a lot of rhododendrons all around, and some colorful flowers. The beautiful wooden bungalow-like building with the sloping roof is called Guras Kunj. Guras means rhododendron. This is the trekkers' hut and tourists also stay here. You can also pitch tent within the compound and stay. This is the end of today's journey. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, show some love by subscribing to the channel. You can hit the bell icon too to keep getting notifications of new travel videos.